BigH Trucking. I have to pull in here, get some fuel at the Loves. Yeah, and call it a day. Call it a day, folks. Call it a day. Trying to figure out where we going in, you know. This Love's has only got 49 spots. Small little place. There's an overflow lot back on the other side of the road. We got parking. I mean, I could do it now. I could do it later. Let's see what we got. I might as well fuel now. Hey, anyway, today's been a hell of a day. Really long day, to be honest with you. 543 miles. And as you're going to see, I've got some road footage. This is really small Loves here. But it's got a subway and a DQ and stuff. What you're going to see in some of the road footage is, you know, it was a tough trek going through. Oh, is he going? Is he going? Please go. Please go. Yeah, cool. It was a long trek on I-70 going east over the Vale, or over Aspen, Vale. Especially coming up through the S turns there. It was snow on the road, and I'm empty. And it's not like I'm, you know, it's not the first time I've driven in snow, obviously. But when you're, and the roads there aren't the best in the world. And when you're driving on snow-covered roads, that I don't know why it wasn't plowed any better than it was, it could be a little hellacious, which it was. I was, you know, it was kind of daunting. There were parts of the trip where I'm today second guessing whether I went the right way or not. Like I said yesterday, and somewhere in that next series of videos that I'm gonna link together, that of the three possible ways I could have went, this was the least of the problems. I mean, Colorado didn't get much snow yesterday. They got snow, but it wasn't the amount of snow that the other two scenarios had for me. You never have enough garbage bags. But again, because I went the way I went, thinking even if they got snow, it'd be cleared. I'm thinking Colorado does a wonderful job in clearing. Well, they do when you go through a town, or when you go through the ski resorts. The roads are bone dry. Maybe not bone dry, but you get my drift. They're clean. But coming up on the east side, I believe it was like exit 120 something. It was sketchy to say the least. And again, I'm empty. The roads there are chewed up to no end, and sometimes your tires get caught in these grooves, and it actually pushes you. Meanwhile, I was only doing like 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, holding on to dear life. And like I said, it was kind of a daunting scenario. But I made it safely. I didn't get the views I wanted to get because I wanted to go through that section at night times. Probably, on second thought, maybe not a wise idea to go through that part of town.
You have 0 hours and 19 minutes of remaining drive.
There you go. was probably not the brightest idea to go there through the night like that. Probably would have been better if I had waited. But you know what? At the end of the day, like I said, I made it. My truck is totally wiped out. Salt, muck, mud. They use this red clay substance, dirt. I don't know what they use there, but they use it. And I'm at Love's safely. I'm 100 miles away from my pickup, which happens anywhere from 6 o'clock tonight or till midnight tomorrow night, going to Florida. I'm beyond ecstatic. I don't care that Florida has nothing coming out of it. I don't want to see another snowflake until next season, to be honest with you. Been out west for, I guess, 2 weeks now or so. And there's only been like 2 days where I didn't catch any snow. Yeah, about 2 days. The rest of the time, I was either avoiding, no matter what, I got snow. But hey, that's all part of being an OTR driver. It's all part of the challenge. Just that when you do something like that, especially driving empty in snow, going up hills is one thing. Going down hills, not using your Jake brakes and having not burn up your brakes, that's a whole different concept, man. It really makes you focus. Like, I'm wiped out. And I normally 500 miles is nothing for me. I'm actually wiped out from just that intense focus. And so, today I became just another notch in the belt for experience. So anybody asking me if I've experienced driving in snow, the answer will be absolutely. But with that being said, I'm gonna go fuel because there's trucks piling up over here. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna link a couple of the roads traveled on 70 East with this. And my recommendation would be, don't drive in the snow if you don't have to, especially empty. Just, if you're doing it, yeah, just take your time. Take your time. Slow down. With that being said, BigH is out. Colorado, where your sanding trucks, your salt trucks. Come on, Colorado. What is wrong with you? Aspen. More money up in Aspen than there is in New York. You can't even get the roads right. It's my beef of the day. I-70 East. It's one hell of a ride so far with an empty 30 miles an hour, 22, excuse me. Ridiculous. That's alright, we just take our time going up the mountain. automatic transmissions, they suck when they need to shift them. Rev up too high. Them flashing lights, they're always on the opposite side of where you are. It's like the 5th truck I've seen going westbound versus trucks going eastbound. Mind-boggling. How does that happen? By the way, those are plow trucks. Know how we make out. Right, as you can see, I made it to the Eisenhower Tunnel. Still in one piece, obviously.
Continue straight on to I-70 tunnel.
Rough ride, man. Rough ride. A lot of salt on those windows. I went through a gallon of windshield wash. Yeah, I don't recommend taking 70 empty on snow-covered roads. Just a recommendation. Of course, it can be done. But, I mean, as I stated in the video yesterday, there was no, really, this of the 3 options, 80, go down to Gallup, and 70. 70 was the only option I really had. Snowstorm and high winds in Gallup. Wyoming was still sketchy, and 70 was the best route as far as being as snowless as possible. We start our trek down to Denver. Now
Nice and easy. Take it easy. Miles. Downgrades.